All right, here we go. Let's cue up the film, big. We got Houston. We got Detroit. 2024, Week 10. Pivotal game. Kind of inclining our way up into the playoffs. And we're just going to see how this situation went first series. Lions get the ball, and we're going to look at the very last play of their series, analyze it, and really I want to evaluate the defensive line with the Detroit Lions just to get a glimpse, you know what I'm saying, of what's to be expected for this year. Here we go. Got the ball. Tip. Comp is tough. It wasn't really there. It was kind of forced. Happens. Okay, now here we go. Responding. How are we going to respond? How are we going to, backs against the wall, we're in enemy's territory, how are we going to respond? How can we defend this? They start with the run game. Nixon's a dog. It's just a fact. The fact is the fact. Why not give him the ball? Let's see what the D-line does. Great movement, great hands. I have no complaints. Everybody's swarming to the ball. That's good play. That's good play. Here we go. Clearly, it looks like a pass. Looks like a pass, and it is. We had some decent pressure. I'm not mad about that. I'm not mad about that at all. We had decent pressure. He still got the ball off. Stroud is good. Really good player. Consistent under pressure. Doesn't fold. Could we condense that pocket a little bit more? That's nitpicking. Sure. Could condense it. Get our hands up. Active hands, right? Motion over. Let's see what we got. Good leverage. That left side defensive end, great leverage. Stuffed it. They had nothing. They had nothing in the run game this first series. Again, look, that could have been TFL right here. But it's all right because we swarming. Everybody to the ball. Can we get all 11 to the ball? That's what we like to see. Looks like a pass, obviously. I believe this is 3rd and long. I can't see the 3rd and long. He gets up, scrambles. You don't want that to happen. Rush lane was compromised. You do not want to see that. You don't want to see it. Great tackle. Listen, if he didn't get the tackle, that was a touchdown. Great tackle by the middle linebacker. Rally to the ball. That's tough. That was a really well game plan play. They kind of knew they had that one. And like I said, Nixon's a dog. So here's my evaluation, my thoughts about it. I feel like, coming out back against the wall, first series, you're trying to figure out what they're going to do. You obviously know, you've been watching film. You kind of know their tendencies, but they play different every week. It's a copycat league, so you might see somebody take on some things that worked against you. And so they were trying to figure it out. And I feel like the D-line was stout. Linebackers, they feel well. That allowed for the Lions to really suppress them for a while. But unfortunately, you can't let the quarterback scramble. Can't let them have open lanes to throw the ball. And really just getting pressure. Getting pressure on a young guy who's confident, has a great arm, great capability. You just don't want to let that happen. So that's my evaluation of it. Obviously, the game they lost. The Lions won by 3, and so it was a hard-fought battle. Two pretty evenly matched teams. Both teams went off into the playoffs. You want to see that kind of matchup. That's a prime time matchup. So those are my thoughts. And if you want to hear more, don't forget to like, subscribe, share. I'm gonna try to evaluate as much as I can during this season. As I'm knocking off some rust in my own, experiences and retirement, I want to be sure I'm staying fresh and up to date on football, on the game. It's important. All right, y'all. Peace and love.